God, Jade, that corporate goth look really suits you, hon. I mean, there's less white all over the face, less black around those eyes. I mean, I feel like I could really see you for the first time. You really should try this away from work. But anyway, the book that I checked out was basically on stakes and how to stake a vampire. Now, this topic actually does get into detail, very much like with your topics, gets into a lot of detail, but this one really gets down to the final minutia. So, with a vampire, the choice of wood is just about as crucial as the technique. So, the guy who was on the beach, who actually held my wrists down, said I looked ugly, so on and so forth, I actually could detect a faint German accent with him. And according to this book, it looks like teak would actually be the best wood because it would weaken him while the stake is driven into his heart. Casey's girlfriend, again, from what I could hear from her from that goth bar, she sounded like she was Russian. And so mahogany would actually be a great choice, again, to weaken her while driving that stake into her heart. Any American vampire pine would do. Now, when we come to staking the vampire, we have to get the heart center. It's not like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, hun. You can't just go for the stomach or the limb, because then that vampire can take that stake out and then come after you, and it can be pretty fatal. So we have to aim for the heart. When you drive that stake in, you have to take that stake out. Reason being is that it creates a funnel to the vampire's heart. Once any sort of light, doesn't have to be sunlight, but once any sort of light goes in to the heart center of that vampire, bam, no second chances. So I agree with you. I like the fact that we have 3 strategies of how to vanquish these vampires in town, but we have to really develop our upper body strength with this one. And we also have to practice everything down to fine detail, because if we mess up, it's life or death, or between living and becoming a vampire. And that's a stake that I don't want to take.